Hey y'all, I hope you're doing fantastic. Today I come to you with another Draw With Me video, and we're gonna mainly be working on starting and finishing this piece, but I have quite a few works going on in the background as well. So yeah, this piece is 11 by 14 inches, and it was done with alcohol markers and colored pencils, mainly Prismacolor and Artex pencils, although after all this time I will still gravitate more towards that good old reliable Prismacolor pencil. My babies, my light, my life. As for the content of this piece, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do yet. In my previous art, I've let the subject matter materialize as I'm adding abstract elements, so I wanted to do the same thing here, but spoiler alert, nothing human really formed, just a conglomerate of spikes and curves, and you know what, that's okay, it's the Kiki Booba vibe. Speaking of Kiki, I'm working on some little custom postcards. These are the ones that Etcher sent me over the summer. I'm thinking of either selling or gifting these. I'm not sure what to do with them yet. If anyone's interested in buying some of these, just let me know in the comments. They're original pieces, so they would be no less than $40, but I want to respect people's budgets, so I may price them with a sliding scale so you can choose to pay a little more or a little less depending on your budget. These have honestly been super therapeutic to make, and I like that they're sort of multifunctional because you can put them up on your wall, or you can send a postcard to a friend and they can put it up on their wall. You have so many options. Looking back on this footage, I will say I wish I had experimented a little more with textures and layering, but everything is so smooth and oblong or solid and spiky. That's just what I gravitate towards nowadays, so that will be my next challenge in whatever I do next. I want to change up my process and get out of my comfort zone, make something more dynamic in texture, you know. I feel like that's enough about the piece for now, so let's catch up. And I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of in control of things again. For the first time since I have been living in this house again. And speaking of being in control of things, I am finally selling prints! You heard it here! I have some for sale in my shop, which is in the description at karinasingh.bigcartel.com. Again, that is karinasingh.bigcartel.com. They are made to order, so I have a little message on the website saying please allow up to a week for them to ship out, but yeah, these are made with quality materials and packaged with utmost love and care, so I hope you guys enjoy this little outlet to support me and my little art journey and get a cool print out of it. I also have stickers on the site if you want to support but don't have print money, which is completely understandable because we are in a recession right now and everything is so crazy expensive. Anyway, on a different note, on a fancy, fresh, and clean note I might add, the homegirls at FlexiSpot sent me another desk, and if you're a real one, you may remember the first time they sent me the comb hair all-in-one standing desk a couple years ago. And while I love the glass surface, it's just not the best for recording my art with the glare and whatnot. I also kept scratching it every once in a while because I'm constantly doing something art related and it dings it up, but this time they've sent me literally the same desk, but with a wood surface, and I'm already loving it so much. It took about 15 minutes total to unpack and set up, and the feel it gives to my room is infinitely just more natural and less minimalist. I've always had a weird relationship with minimalism. During COVID, I got sucked into that studying ASMR minimalist YouTube hole, if you know you know, which made me get rid of a lot of minimalist qualities in my room. So when FlexiSpot first reached out, of course I said yes to the white glass top, but now I've come to appreciate the natural wood feel and I really enjoy its presence in my space. And wow, we're moving her in, hashtag replace. Now I'm just putting all my stuff back around the desk where it was, and if you're not familiar with FlexiSpot, here is the rundown. They make height adjustable standing desks that work to improve your work life. This desk in particular has the ability to record 4 different height presets, so you can go from sitting to standing and vice versa with the literal touch of a button. Here I'm demonstrating the different presets I have set up. I have one for sitting and one for standing. She moves very quietly and efficiently. Like, look at her go. The setup is honestly just so beautiful now. The desk also comes with 2 USB ports and 1 Type-C for all your charging needs, which I find to be quite handy. The desk also has this metal drawer that is basically a small flat file. It's a mess right now because I shoved everything in there, but you get the idea. Here is my workspace in all its glory now. I pulled out the ring light for this one, but yeah, I'm fully here for it. It's colorful, it's fulfilling, it's everything I needed and more. Thank you again, FlexiSpot, for sending me this desk, and if you're in the market for a nice height adjustable desk, you can click the link in the description of this video. They have a 30-day risk-free return policy as well, so that's baller. And back to your regularly scheduled programming. I'm still working on my little piece that I was working on in the beginning of this video. We are slowly inching along and lightly just rendering everything in. There wasn't much of a thought process going on here, I'm gonna be honest. This semester has really drained me, and I say that every semester because college in general is just so draining. I barely think about anything when I'm drawing nowadays, and honestly I'm okay with that because this is, you know, reflective of my life and mentality at this moment. I've been watching more shows and stuff lately. I started watching Beef and I'm trying to finish that soon, but honestly I stopped watching it like a week ago and forgot where I left off or what was happening, so I'll be in for a treat whenever I resume it. But I also saw Beau is Afraid in theaters with my friends and I really enjoyed it. That was a wild ride. I'm not gonna spoil anything, so I'm not really gonna talk about it. But it's just a crazy adventure, you know? I'm here for it. And we saw it at the North DeKalb AMC in Atlanta, if you know, you know. And like, there used to be this really tall, slim hallway that you could enter through to get to the movie theater, unless you went through a different store in the mall. And they replaced it with a giant spacious hallway. It's been like stretched horizontally. It's so odd because I just have so much nostalgia going there and like going through that hallway, and there were these little like columns on the side that lined the hallway, and when I was really tiny I could fit through the little space that was between the column and the wall. Not that that was a nostalgic memory for my parents, but it's a core memory for me. Like, that was my little challenge. And then once I grew out of it, you know, obviously I was like, no, I can't fit through the tiny little thing that I could potentially get stuck in. But anyway, that was a very odd experience at the theater. And since the mall is already really dead now, they mostly use it for filming nowadays, they've blocked off where the rest of the mall would have been, like from the theater. So you basically just go into the theater and there's nothing else. Like, there's no more mall, it's just AMC. And that's kind of depressing. I was there a lot as a child. We went there to get our Santa pictures taken. I used to explore the mall with my middle school friends. We would hang out at Challenges, which was kind of where all the nerds went to play Magic the Gathering, as cringe as it was, but they had some cool stuff there, and now it's gone, which is really depressing. Like, RIP to a legend. Anyway, now that the semester and my finals are over, I'm looking forward to the summer. As I'm recording this voiceover, I'm seeing Eve Toomer tonight, which is so excited, and Pretty Sick is opening for them, and I saw Pretty Sick a couple months ago. I also saw Eve Toomer like over a year ago now, maybe a year and a half ago, so I'm still very excited to see both of the performers tonight. I'm just, yay! Fun celebratory post-finals weekend. It's literally Tuesday, it's not even a weekend, but you know, this week is basically a weekend. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to summer so much. And in a week or so, my friends and I are flying to Las Vegas for the Sick New World Festival. It's that new metal festival that's happening. I'm excited beyond words or feelings or anything. I don't even know who I'm gonna see perform because it's only a day and there are like so many talented artists on the lineup. I might want to see Death Grips because I am like giant Death Grips stan, but I'm also seeing Death Grips when they come here, so I'm like, do I want to see them twice, or do I want to put my time towards something else? Like, I have no idea what's going on, and we're going to be staying in an Airbnb. It has a pool. I'm so excited. It's going to be pretty close to the venue, and I'm just so excited. Like, I didn't actually think I'd be going to this, but I ended up getting a layaway ticket, so, you know, I had to pay like $90 every few months, which was not lit, but it paid off, like, quite literally. Like, I paid it off, it has been paid for, no more stress, like, I'm doing it, this is happening, this is real. I've never gone to a music festival before, I know Music Midtown happens here and like all this stuff, and I've just never gone to those, so I'm very excited for this. If you guys have any tips for things to bring, let me know. Also, the thing I'm working on right now is a project for my water-based media class, and I didn't fully understand what we had to do for the project, so I did 3 cats from 3 different cultures, while I think it was supposed to be 3 different animals, I don't know, but regardless, I still got an A on it, so it don't matter too much. I like my kitties, I like them a lot. Also, that was gouache, I believe. Anyway, we're back to whatever this is. I've been thinking about color schemes in my work because there's been this pattern of me using every color pretty evenly and boldly throughout my work lately, if you can't tell already. And I want to stick to a more limited palette because that would actually give me more freedom in expressing the tone of my piece. Right now the tone feels pretty consistent throughout my work lately, so I want to switch things up a bit and limit myself in that way, and it may be a challenge, but I feel like it must be done. And this has also led me to think about color schemes in my daily life since I'm moving, and right now all we know is that our couch is going to be purple, and I'm trying to center some of my decorating around that because I want to have a consistent color scheme instead of choosing things just because they're colorful. But low-key, that is also the vibe. But again, I want to challenge myself through limiting my color palette. And don't get me wrong, I love rainbows, colors, I'm queer, I'm an artist. Colors in a space in general will always elevate my mood or experience, and no rave or concert is complete without colorful lights. That being said, I feel like queer nightlife culture partly inspires my stylistic choices at the moment. I enjoy being part of it, I enjoy the community that it's put together, so it's sort of reflected in my abstract art, this general sense of queer embrace and love and acceptance, so hopefully y'all can kind of feel that through my work. And yeah, as we're wrapping this video up, I just wanted to say thank you FlexiSpot again for sending me this desk, and also mention that there is a link in the description if you want to buy one of these bad boys for yourself. This desk has already made my filming and work environment so much more cozy. I love it so much. And here is the finished piece. This was super fun to make. Let me know if you guys want me to make any prints of this. I would love to do that. Thank you so much for making it this far in the video and supporting my artistic endeavors. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever time it is, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye!